Hi, myself John, and I am here to give a demo on AWS services. I hope you enjoy this recording and just relax and see what is AWS services. And have you ever think about um why everyone are boasting AWS services, which is a cloud? Before that, it was nowhere, and before 2 or 3 years, it was nowhere into the market, and only few of them are really working with AWS, and the majority of the companies or the courses which the freshers or the experienced guys who are looking for career change is not primarily looking for this AWS, but suddenly there is a boom, and suddenly there is a rapid usage of this AWS cloud market, and each and every company which is uh, whether it is an on premises or whether it is off premises, whether it is the top level companies, all the companies are looking for this AWS services, which is cloud services. And just relax and walk through the entire video, and I hope you will enjoy the video, and by the end of the video I am sure I'll be giving you a good information about something which can change your life entirely. Yeah, to give a small introduction of myself, John Prakash, and I am now currently working as a cloud support engineer, and I am working as a cloud support engineer, but I'll be doing even the DevOps roles, which is doing the automation things with the help of Puppet, Chef, Ansible, Git, Jenkins, and apart from this apart from this public cloud, I also have a good exposure to this private cloud, which is an open stack. And I started my career as a Linux administrator, and which helped me a lot, and I am currently enjoying, and I am currently fully satisfied with the roles and responsibilities I am doing with the company or the organization. And I hope I will be making a small little change in your life too. The whole Please enjoy, and let me introduce and give a small demo on AWS, which is Amazon Web Services. I have prepared a small slide, and it is just of 7 slides, and I hope I'll be uh, I'll be covering as soon as possible. And yeah, let us start. And to begin, I just wanted to know your experience about. I mean, have you ever heard about what is cloud, or types of clouds, and have you ever really uh, like uh, gone through the cloud services, or is the organization uh, uh, adopted this AWS cloud? And yeah, you just analyze in your minds, and I will start my session. Yeah. Yeah, my slides are. I will be always enthusiastic. I'll always ask myself, what, why, when, and how. These are the questions always I running in my mind. And when I'm taking first, I am when I'm lear- I, when I want to learn something new in my life, or when I see something, and always these questions get into my mind, like what is it, why is it, who is it for? Yeah, these are the questions, and in the same concept I have prepared my slides also. And now the first slide is, what is AWS is the definition of AWS is Amazon Web Services, and which offers a broad set of global compute, storage, database, analytics, applications, and deployment services that helps organization move faster, low IT cost, and scale application on demand. Don't worry, this is just an abbreviation, and this is just a quotation about what about the AWS. But will be covering all the concepts like compute, what is a compute service, what is a storage, what is a database, what is analytics, what is an application, and what is deployment service in depth. I'll be giving you in-depth knowledge when I literally start my AWS course. But as this is a demo, I'm just giving a brief introduction what is what. Yeah. Uh, we'll search and we'll talk on each and every topic. And now, in which areas Amazon is into, on in which platform this Amazon started with? Amazon has started with Amazon retail business services, business, which is nothing but you can buy goods from Amazon website, like as it grown rapidly, and there are all over the world they are using this Amazon .com to buy, to purchase the goods. And even they have introduced seller business in which you can put your goods and sell, and take photographs of your goods, and sell your own business, sell your own goods, and market your goods. And you can get benefit of AWS, Amazon, Amazon website. And you can also have affiliate marketing, where you advertise their Amazon goods on your website. If you are having a website, and you can become an affiliate, affiliate with Amazon, and you can earn money without putting any cost to your organization, or without putting any startup money. You can earn money, like how to earn money with you when you just have the internet. And yeah, even if you want to know in-depth knowledge on affiliate marketing, I will be capable of doing that, and I'll be uploading that one in the next video, coming up video. And yeah, uh, the, I mean the original, uh, the all the, the video the entire video will be discussing about this, what is web services. This is the IT sector, where all the companies, all the startup companies, or the existing organizations are using this Amazon web services. And will be looking into it. And this is completely into IT sector. Even if there is an advertisement or anything, you can even if you want to build up a new website, you can build it on this Amazon web services, with on just one click. And I'll be showing you how to do that in just a moment. And yeah, and it was officially launched in 2006. And it there is only with this Amazon has started just with S3, which is a cloud storage, where you can store your content completely into in cloud. You're not storing you're not buying your hardware, or you're not storing in your hardware, but you can store it in the cloud. And and it was picked up very frequently. And it was a direct jump from low section to the popularized website, I can say. And on April 30th, 2013, AWS has begun offering a certified program for the computer engineers. Even if you're learning this AWS, you can always get a certification with the AWS, and by writing an exam which is conducted by this Amazon. And there are many certificate providers. And you can always that link is provided in the description given below. And what is cloud? And I have a good example, there are two types of clouds, like public cloud and private cloud. In public cloud, there is Amazon, Azure, digital cloud, um, Even this IBM has introduced, IBM has its own cloud, HP has its own cloud, and but those are the public clouds where you manage your infrastructure remotely, and they are the cloud providers. And if you are going with the private cloud, the example for private cloud is an OpenStack, and I'll be giving a demonstration on OpenStack. We'll have a good in-depth knowledge on this OpenStack also in coming videos. And the difference between the public cloud and private cloud. Public cloud is a virtual cloud, a virtual system where you are not buying your hardware. If you want to if you want an instance, if you want an Linux or Windows OS to be installed, you require a physical system. You require a laptop or a desktop to be installed, whether it is an Windows, Linux, SUSE, or Vista, any of the OS. It requires any physical system. But if you are launching your installing your OS in remotely, which is not handled by the physical system, that is called as virtual. And uh, everything we are talking about the cloud, everything you are managing virtually, whether it is a physical RAM, or whether it is a RAM, whether it is a storage, whether it is a instance, whether it is a desktop, everything we are managing remotely. You have clusters, you have routers, you have load balancers, everything is managed remotely, which is virtual. But when you are coming with private, the private, it is entirely physical, and you have to buy all the goods which is required to support those services. And when you are talking about the public cloud, it is very easy to scale. Very easy to scale is nothing but, if you want to scale up your system, and suppose say you have started your own website or your own organization, and there is a rapid growth, and the number of your end users are increasing day by day, and there are number of subscribers, or a number of partners to your organization are increasing day by day, and you have to increase your RAM, or you have to increase your infrastructure setup. But by using public cloud, it is just on click. You launch, you configure all the you configure and you manage all those services on just by click. But if you are going to private, you have to forecast before, even though you cannot just by on a, I mean, here it is not on click. It is, you have to forecast it before. Like, you have to think before, where, how much my company size, how much my company capacity would grow, and at that time you have to buy all those goods, and you have to put it in your own company, where your commodity were installed. And if the requirements are not meeting the end users. If suppose you have thought that my organization will have up to 20,000 users, but they are not, you buy it, or you bought all the goods which will support the users of 20,000 users, but there are no users which are coming to your organization, or there are no users which are actively participating to your website you have created, and there are only 10 to 20 people who are using it, and your website is not popular. But all the goods which you have bought will be of waste, will be of no use. You cannot resell it. Even though if you resell it, you will be getting for an half price, which is of waste of use. And if and suppose say if your organization has the users have crossed your threshold limit. You thought 20,000 users, and but the users are increased, and there are 20 million users, and you are not, the infrastructure what you are having is not supporting your end users, and all the users who are using it, their website has gone down, and they are stuck up, and users get dissatisfaction from the services you have provided, and there will be loss. There will be a huge loss to your organization, to your website, and to your services, which is of no use. And to meet the user's requirement, at least need 2 to 3 days to set up all the infrastructure again to meet the users, but it is of no use. By the 3 days all the users will be gone, which is um collapsing your services. And it is very cost effective. When you are talking about public cloud, it is cost effective. It is it goes as pay, pay as you use it. Suppose say if you are launching 1,000 instances or 1,000 servers running in AWS, and suddenly you thought you stop the organization or stop the services instantly, and you are paying only till whatever time you have used, and your remaining thing you are not using, I mean you are not paying for, and there is no infrastructure cost which is affecting you, and there is no loss. But when you are talking about private cloud, it is only one time payment. You are buying with your own money, and if you think to stop the company, or to stop for some period, and it is of no use, and you have to bear all the expenses for that. And it is very time effective. Everything is just on a click. You are not decreasing your time lapse, and everything you can do on the fly. But when you're talking about private cloud, it takes lots of time to manage everything physically. It You require senior managers or senior system engineers or network administrators to do all the things. But when you're talking about the public cloud, it is just an administrator, a basic level administrator can manage all the things when you're using AWS. That simple, made by the AWS. I am very proud of this. I mean, I am very proud, and I salute this AWS, because they are giving more and more feasible and usable services, and it is more user friendly, and there are more number of jobs even available for the AWS administrators. And it has a vast number of features which are available in AWS. There are migration services, there are API gateway services. It also provides REST API services. It also have VPC, where you can manage your infrastructure with your own virtual private network. There are vast number of advanced features which are available. But when you're talking about private, it needs experts to manage things. It needs more L2 or L3 level of expertise workers or employees is needed to do all the setups, which is of no which is even which is a revenue or cost to the company. And this is how you can manage your this is the difference between the public and private cloud. And why do we need to use AWS? Okay, let me see what happened. Just stand with the am I in the right slide? Yeah, we have. like this is the fields of Amazon, and I think this is very slow. Let me do it like without this one. It is better if we have as I'm using this Ubuntu system, and which is there are a lot more services which are running behind, which is making my system very slow. Okay, why do we need AWS? Why do we need AWS? Literally, it is best in the. I mean, why do you prefer this AWS? And according to the surveys, it is best in the cloud providers, and it has 1 million users around the world. And like uh, I mean, there, even though there are a number of providers, cloud providers like Amazon, Windows, Azure, Google Compute Engine, and Rackspace, Open Cloud, and IBM Smart Cloud. All there are, even though there are a number of cloud providers outside, but Amazon stands at the first place of all the cloud providers because based on its services provided by it. And it has and the best thing, I can also say, like it is AWS is located in different geographical regions, and it has a number of various availability zones, which makes it more usable, and it comes with redundancy. Your and it is also more secure compared with all the other clouds. There is a separate security services provided by AWS. We'll be talking in depth with all those services in detail. And what are the different services provided by AWS? In short, I can say these are the things which will be covered in our next videos of AWS total course. Like compute services, for compute we'll be using EC2, Lambda. These are the different services. EC2 is a service which is like elastic cloud computing, and lambda functionalities, and auto scaling, and also load balancers. For storage, will be using covering this S3, which is simple storage services, elastic file storage, Glacier, and also will be looking into elastic block storages. And database services will be, for databases will be looking into RDS, which is a relational database, DynamoDB, Redshift. We'll be looking each and every topic in detail, and I'll be making you a good AWS cloud engineer by the end of the course. And for networking, we'll be having a VPC, which is a virtual private cloud, and Route 53, which provides the DNS for your DNS names, which is nothing but your website name. And management tools like CloudFormation and CloudWatch. CloudWatch will be useful for your monitoring your servers and your services, and it will monitor all the servers and services, and it will be giving you an intimation, or it will be alerting you beforehand. And in security and identity, will be having instance access management and security as a different level, and we'll be talking about, and we'll be discussing in-depth knowledge of IAMs. And for migrations, like from one data center to other data center, or from one from one database to other database, how the migrations are done using AWS, will be discussing. And we also have application servers like API gateway services. API gateway will be talking about in-depth knowledge. And who can take this course? Which area of the students or the employees can take this course? Like the startup companies, and the startup, or the established company or organization can take this AWS and manage their infrastructure in the AWS cloud. And and also who are the experienced guys who is looking for a hike in their salary, because there are more number of jobs which are available, and there is shortage of cloud administrator, and it is once you are good with the AWS management, you are I promise you will be placed with a good salary and a good hike, and which will be added to your career. And for freshers, as there are number of openings looking for jobs, and there are numerous requirements for the cloud engineers, and world is upgrading. As the world is upgrading day by day, the number of real-time administrators are reducing, and the cloud all the companies which are even the startup companies and the like level 5 companies, all the companies are moving to cloud, and there is a short literally there is a shortage of cloud administrators, and this is the best time to start your career and switch your career domain, or switch your domain, and give boost to yourself. And I can say this will be there till about 5 years, and after 5 years, all the the existing cloud support, or so cloud administrator will be having will be there at the top level. And which Windows, the administrators who are already working, or you are already supporting Windows and Linux, can also have this course to be covered, to advance their careers as administrators. And there is a huge number of availability, I can say, as of now. Okay, let me show you. Let us stop this theory part. And even I'm fed up. Sometimes I'm not interested, not even interested to show this theory part. We'll be logging into AWS service console, and we'll see how we are doing things. Always the theory always the realistic part will take over the theory part. You will also get good knowledge even when you look at the things in real time. Now we'll be seeing the real time things, logging into the console. Everyone can log into create they can create like their own account for AWS, and it is very cheap for they will be charging only one rupee or $1 for creating the account, because that is only for SMS confirmation, and you just need to give your debit card or credit card details for the next time for the next payments. And it gives you 1 year of free subscription, and you can have services. You can always play with the services, and you can get a hands-on experience with the AWS. Okay, let me log in. This is the site where you can log in to the console, and I already created one account with my with my own account, and I will be logging into that. Sorry about the background noise, because that is I cannot stop that. There is background noise, and I'll try to reduce it. This is the account I already created, and I'm logging in it right now. In the meantime, okay, these are the different types of services which are available for compute, as I've already shown you in the um, Documentation. Compute will be covering this EC2. These are all the services which are provided by AWS, and in compute will be covering this EC2, Elastic Beanstalk, Lambda. For developers will be using this code commit, how to commit your code in the Git, and how to integrate them with the Jenkins, and will also cover storage part, S3, which is simple storage services, EFS, elastic file storage. We can also manage this database, and networking part we have VPCs, CloudFront, and Route 53. And we also have migration. For migrations we'll be using DMS, database migration services. And for management tools we also have CloudWatch. We will be also covering this cloud formation. And there are different in IAM. In security will be covering this IAM, which is instance access management, and certificate manager. And there is also a cloud support whenever you want to, whenever you launched your organization in the cloud. You can also have cloud support engineers who are provide. They are always available 24 by 7. If you have any queries, you can connect with the cloud center, and you can contact them, and you can clarify any of the queries you have. And there is also a documentation provided by AWS, you can, for each and every services. Yeah, we'll also covering this, what is API gateway, and a simple notification service, queue service. For this demo I'll be showing you just one service for EC2, which is how to launch an instance in AWS, and how to connect to it, and how to run an application on top of it. EC2 is nothing but elastic cloud compute. Here we are literally launching our OS. We are installing. We are not literally installing operating system, but we are everything we are doing remotely and virtually, which are provided by AWS. And currently, when I see, there are instances are nothing but if you are talking physically, they are your home laptop or desktop. When you are talking virtually, they are called as instances. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, there are no instances right now, and I'm going to launch a new instance. Like I'm now there are number of instances which are available, types of instances. And there is also Amazon Marketplace, and there is also community editions. You can now we are choosing only free tier, because when I'm choosing free tier, it is not chargeable for me, and I'm not going to pay for this when I'm selecting free tier. And as you see, there are Amazon Linux, there is a Red Hat Enterprise, there is a SUSE, there is an Ubuntu, there is a Windows, there is a Microsoft Windows. Yeah, there is an Windows. You can always choose any of them, which is provided freely. As you see, free tier eligibility. Now I'll be launching Ubuntu server, which is Ubuntu OS, which is an operating system. And here it will be asking few questionnaires, like which type of the instance you want to use. I'll be choosing only free tier, because it is not it is not chargeable for me. And a review on launch, and it will be providing with it will, for connectivity, it will be giving me small. like it will be giving me a small uh, authentication key pair. I have to download. I have to name it first. I will say John and download the key pair. I'll be explaining you in detail, but I'm just giving a demo how to do that. Now I'm ready with the all the installation is done, and it is done with the AWS. I am not installing any of the OS, but it is directly installing, and it is just giving me a hot cake, and I can directly use it. I can connect to it, and I can directly use it. I am not doing physically anywhere. That simple it is. And even a fresher or even just a graduate intermediate level can a student can get acquire good knowledge on this, and get they can wrap it on, and they can find it numerous job opportunities once they complete. Let us give a name like demo. It is just for reference. We can give it any name, and it will give us an public DNS and public IP. I'll be explaining you what is public IP and public DNS in the next videos, coming up videos. I will take this public IP and public DNS, and as this is a like Ubuntu system, base machine is my Ubuntu system. I'll be connecting to it right now. This terminal is this is my Ubuntu system, and now I'm connecting to the AWS server which I just created. If you see the IP of my current base machine, this is the current IP, 49.204.15.81, and once I will connect it to the AWS server which I just launched or just installed, the my IP will be changing. There is a difference between my IP and AWS IP, which I will be showing you in a moment. And if you want to know how to connect to the instance, it will give you this command to connect to it. If you are not familiar, I can paste that. It will ask me whether to log in now or not. I'll say yes. Now if you see, I have directly connected to the server which I am currently launched in AWS. If you see the current IP, it is 172.168.92, which we can confirm with the IP by seeing it. This is the private IP 172.31.8.92, which is same over here, 172.31.8.92. You can also check with the command if config, which is the 172.31.8.92. That is how you can connect with the into the server, which is an AWS service. And I switched to the super user. In the coming courses, I'll be giving you a brief introduction about the Linux also, and you'll be getting hands-on experience of Linux. And we can also launch AWS like Windows servers also. By we can connect it to that Windows with remote desktop connection, which is RDP. Apt-get install is the package manager for Ubuntu, and if it is Red Hat, it is yum. This is the Nginx service, which is a web application service, which will give us our website to be running. Now if I see whether my service is running, yes, it is up and running, and I can take the DNS name. Before that I have to, okay, I'll show you the security part in a moment. The full, I will not copy the full name. Yeah, now I'm copying the full name, and now if I see, it is not giving me anything, because there is a security path where it is not providing me, why my website is not coming up, because there is a security level where it is stopping. It is not, I have not given permission for everyone to use it. Okay, let us give the permission for everyone. There is a security path where you have to where you have to change the security levels. This is the security level where you have to change. This is a good example. Even if you are not, I mean, if it is a physical machine, if it is a private, where it is very hard to manage the security levels, and you should be knowing in-depth knowledge to manage everything. But when you are using this AWS, you can manage everything graphically, and it is very easy to manage everything, even the security part. Unable to connect because it is just saying like it is HTTPS is allowable, and we also have to enable this HTTP. I have enabled this HTTP also. Now when I check this, now it is showing like welcome to Nginx, which is nothing but now you're managing this one. This is the place where this is the place where your root directory is located in, and I'll be explaining you what is HTML, what is a web server, what is an Nginx, what is an Apache, everything in detail in the coming classes. Now we'll edit a small change whether to check whether it is working properly or not. I'm changing the content vi slash. Now I'll say now we'll change this content. I will save this. I'm restarting the service, and now when I check over here, this is the demo by John, and the server which is providing this one, it is from EC2 instance, which is nothing but coming from this server the server which is launched in the AWS. This is how simple it is, and this is how simple you can launch any of the OS, and you can bring up a website according to you. If you know HTML language, or if you know any of the PHP or Ruby or Rails, if you know any Java, you can create a web content over here, and we'll be showing you in-depth knowledge of all the services, and how you can manage your and how to auto scale, and what is an vertical scaling, what is a horizontal scaling. Everything will be looking into in depth in the coming classes. Thank you for joining. I hope you have enjoyed, and if you have any queries, you can always comment in the comment section, and you can subscribe to this channel. Yeah, if you have any queries, please write your comments in the below description page, and I'll be answering to each and every queries you are asking for. Thank you.